Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti, and this is episode 12 of the Tank Tussle Season 3 tournament. In this episode, we've got the MLRS OVERRAIN by Vanhar, which, I mean, it's a vehicle. I wouldn't call this exactly a tank, but, yeah. It's got six of these, six of these, I believe they're direct input fed guns, on this, very wiry frame, covered in, Brisby would be proud. Let's put it that way. And there's three of them. Four of them. Sorry, four of them. So yeah, like I was saying, this is very unique, but you haven't even seen the unique feature yet. I'm not going to spoil that. You're going to see that in action here in just a second. I was quite surprised when I saw these things in action. I didn't think you could make something like this work. But it does. And now, you know why it's called the OVERRAIN. It fires frag shells above the enemy and then bursts them down into the top of your tank. Yeah, it's the drop shot. I had, like, I was just, when I first saw this, I was just like, what, how did you, what? Oh, this poor little piggy is getting shredded by those frags from above. And, like, even if you get in its face, it doesn't care, because it's just going to shoot over you and detonate the frags above you. It's whatever. I don't care. You know, once they eventually reload. Oh, one of the lunar attack buggies is dead, I just noticed. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do a brief introduction of the opponent. The Tank Tussle Season 3 entry by Doom Agent here. Oop, that piggy is bacon. That little piggy has been turned into bacon. Oh, the Fluffy has joined the battle. And it's actually, its gun's fired there. It's actually still active. Though I think it's pretty badly damaged, possibly. Oh, there's no way it's active. It must have fired and then been disabled, because you can see there, the gauge snake has been severed. So the Fluffy is out of commission. Right? Top armor just suddenly became a lot more important. Oh, the piggy's getting a ram in. Kind of. It's actually kind of stuck in the maw of the OVERRAIN here. It did take off the wheels, though, but, yeah, foresee friendly fire soon. Yeah, that's not unlikely. there anything even on the Tank Tussle Season 3 entry that's still... Oh, this Piggy was. I mean, we just saw it ram. I think it was lobbing Cram still, too. Yep, there goes its Cram. It's still in this. I think it's the only thing that's still in this, though. Piggy pooped a Cram. Whoops. I just fired up between the barrels. And pop. Oh, there's the rain. I'm really confused as to why this pig is continually just shoving its ass in the OVERRAIN's face here. But I mean, I guess if the enemy's frags are blotting out the sun, the best place to hide is under an enemy. Oh, didn't really help there. Oof. Those frag bursts from above are just... Oh, the piggies even have heavy armor on top. And Cram lobbed. Yeah, the one that's not running out of mats is probably this one because it hasn't been firing. Pretty much for I'm not even, like, it looks like only at most 2 of the barrels on this OVERRAIN are still active. The other ones have been crammed down. Oh, there's a volley still. OVERRAINs aren't out of it yet. They're still firing. That'll do, pig. That'll do. this one is officially completely disabled. All of the guns are gone. The oink boink maneuver. Yeah, wait, where'd all those mats come from? What? Damage on the friendly? Oh, jeez. Like, hold on a second, buddy. We gotta shred you up so we can keep firing shells. And that's just how the game works. It just gets in there. And that's the battle. So let's... Well, I mean, they have mats, and they were firing before. The only damage the piggy did was this ram right here. There's no reason to think that they wouldn't fire again. Uh, 0, 0, 77.1, 65, and 0. But I mean, I suppose we can... Because the barrels are, like, really small, but that's also partly because of some of the tech that Vanhar is using. I mean, you can even see they're loading. Well, that's actually probably engine burning materials. Like, a lot of the damage on these ones is actually self-damage. Because, actually, I believe Vanhar, like, the way these things are set up is he actually destroys some of his own gauge increasers to make the gauge smaller and smaller. Oh, there we go. We have shots fired. To make the gauge smaller and smaller so that the gun reloads faster. It's a disposable gun. But yeah, so there we go. They fired. Why am I loading? Which is why the frags were doing so much more damage in the beginning and so much less at the end. It's taking a bite out of your arm, spitting it at the enemy. Yeah, kinda. But let's go ahead into round 2. That first match was fairly even at 26.2 to 15. The camera just cannot fly over there quick enough. Just all those fragments bursting down into the top of the Fluffy here. It's lucky very few of them targeted the turret itself. So if the piggies do it again, they very well could. Oof. You see how much more of those shells hurt right now? Missiles literally going through it. Yeah. They're a little bit difficult to hit because they're thin and spindly. Not that hard for a cram mortar to hit, though, apparently, when it's fired, you know, from point-blank range. Piggy's chasing it down. I really wish these things made some oink noises now. Get in your corner. Oh, we've got the hug of death is happening over here. Whee! Nope. Oh. Hug of death going on over here, too. One lunar attack buggy down. And that cram shot missed. Wow, this one's lost a good chunk of its barrels. Not stopping it, though. Whee! Bonk. One of the overrange is extremely low on materials. It must have had a container destroyed or something. Oh no, pigs, my only weakness. Right? Looks like Fluffy might have been climbing the hill there to get some shots in. Oof. I'm not sure Fluffy's gun is still active, actually. Hold on, let's pause. I want to look. Nope. That gauge snake severed again. It's donezo. A missile hit. Hallelujah. Too bad I think it's like a single small missile or something. If it's not a small, it's a very short medium. Uh-oh. Piggy lost its tail. It's still alive, but it's no longer active. This piggy still got its tail. And it's still firing. No bonk. Oh, one of the lunar attack buggies just drove up the wall and detonated. Still doing the mating dance, yep. See, here's the thing though. By sitting there, it's making the other overrains cause friendly fire damage, which is giving them materials. Whereas if they weren't getting those materials, they would eventually run out and then lose. And they're firing shots at the Fluffy, which is already disabled. So they're just wasting materials there. All they have to do is disable this brick, this piggy, and OVERRAIN wins. But they're not targeting it. It is, but I mean, there's not anything that can be done about it. It's just one of the mechanics of the game. We have to live with it. This OVERRAIN is doing a bit of a dance of its own to stay away from that piggy tail. No, hitting the enemy does not give mats. That is set to 0. Oh, shots incoming. See some of what, the OVERRAINs? I don't think they will. I don't think they have any magazines. I wonder if they're sharing mats between each other. You're welcome, Rymark. Whoa, yeah, I was just looking at the mats there. I think they are sharing mats. I think this one is passing mats that it's not using around a bit. Yep, but unfortunately, time is up. Hey, level 100 egg, just watching the world's strangest mating dance. uh, that match was a little bit more in favor of the Tank Tussle Season 3 entry, I think. No, actually, it wasn't. Never mind. Yeah, well, because every round in this episode has gone to 2 minutes so far. We still have a third round to do. I mean, technically, there's not anything in the rules about match sharing, because generally it's not going to make a difference, but... I don't think either of these entries have any special features. Brisbee. Oh, this piggy is getting all kinds of rain on it, but it looks like the shots were actually kind of over, like, they're detonating a little bit too late. So everyone's like, no, 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 not the pig hug of death again, no. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oof, that pig is just getting absolutely slammed. But, oh, it lost its tail. Its tail has been damaged. But the gun is still firing. And it hit itself. Excellent work. Let's see, is Fluffy able to fire still right now? Looks like it might be able to. Didn't have its gauge snake shredded yet. But it's not firing so far. Since we came over here to watch it. It seems quite vulnerable to those raining frags. Oh, this OVERRAIN has lost its rear wheels. So it's kind of struggling to really go anywhere now. It's lost its rear half, basically. Yeah, it's because, you know, the time fuse is set when it's fired. So it detonates where it was going to detonate, and if the enemy changes its location from that spot, then that's just a miss. We Yeah, the gatekeepers did not stand up to these air bursting frag shells very well at all. Oops, wrong button. That cram gun is still firing. Showing their bottoms first. A valid form of insult. Ooh. Uh-oh. Piggy has lost its wheels. It cannot move anymore. But as long as that tail is still pooping out cram shells, the battle continues. I don't know if this one's still functional or not anymore. Maybe if it gets close enough. Because it does still have the firing piece, but... Why are you changing targets? That one's not doing anything to you. Dang, that turret whipped around right there. Yep, the buggy is still active. Surprisingly. Well, it's still moving anyway. I don't know if it can actually fire a missile. Oh, and... it's... Whee! I'm different. That's what immediately came to mind seeing that. Yeah, but it's also not firing a missile, so it's not participating in the battle. I think its missile is disabled. But I haven't seen the materials on the OVERRAIN change, like, at all. Oh my god, it's still alive! And what? Oh, it's the self-damage! Yeah. Right, yeah, because they're destroying their own gauge increasers and such from time to time. And then that gives them materials. that piggy died. It's gone. It died completely. Oof, that's certainly gonna hurt the Tank Tussle's season 3 entries score here. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have control over that. Yes, it was a very long battle. Unless I just like ban the weapon type, but it kind of has a lot of drawbacks. Even underaged. uh. Anyway, our final combat score here is 80.6 to 37.2. With the OVERRAINs coming in, the OVERRAINs have the 80.6. The piggies fought valiantly, but it just wasn't enough. Fluffy getting disabled quickly in all 3 rounds was really painful, because that thing is probably the majority of the DPS on this team. So it having its turret get shredded from above, and like every single time, this Gauge Snake just severed, done. It's over. OVERRAIN versus Heavy Rain. Yeah, if that doesn't happen in the tournament naturally, Burka, it is definitely an exhibition match I will put on. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.